Hello there. All right, we're going to be talking about business succession and essentially systems that are really necessary for you. So we've already talked about employees in the past. This one is going to be about marketing and marketing systems. So I have a little checklist, 5 questions for you, really important for you to consider and start working on if you haven't dealt with this, because this is all part of succession planning, which is absolutely essential. If you are a business owner, you need to be able to be absent from your business. You need to be able to take vacations. You need to be able to be taken care of if you've become incapacitated, and your business needs to be able to run even if you pass away. So here we go. Question number one, and this is for marketing, right? So number one, do you have an ideal client profile? And I mean an ideal client profile down to the name, right? So some people can call him like Handy Harry, for example, if you tailor your business to helping people that are handyman, right? But do you have an ideal client profile? We're talking about their likes, their dislikes, what their age is, how many kids they are they married, are they not married, where they live, what's their car look like when they go into their office or their business. What does that look like for them? Or are they an employee, right? So what does their life look like? What do they hear? What are their normal things that they're listening to, smelling, all these things, right? What are the things that really frustrate them, the things that make them really excited? This is what I mean by an ideal client profile. So you need to dig deep and know who your ideal client is, because the people stepping in for you in your business need to know who an ideal client is and who is not somebody that's ideal for the business, so they don't spend their time on people that are not ideal for the business. All right. Number two, do you have a people we will never work with profile? This is just as important, if not even more important. The reason why is because your marketing, right? Your marketing dollars are very strategic. They need to be used specifically for a detailed audience, your ideal client, right? Not the wrong people. And so your messages need to be speaking to the right people. Your team, your staff, right, your resources are limited. And so you want to make sure that you have a profile of a person that you're never going to work with, right? Like, I never work with people that are late. I never work with people that are assholes. I never work with people that make, my staff and team feel disrespected. Whatever your thing is, you need to make sure that you have a profile for that as well. Or maybe you only serve high net worth people. And so you need to make sure that your profile is, if they don't have at least this much money, we can't work with them. They're not ready to work with us, right? That kind of thing. So have a people we will never work with profile. Number three, do you have a marketing machine in place set up to nurture your ideal clients? Here's the thing. People that are your ideal clients, meet your ideal client profile, they may not be ready to buy from you now. So if like you're a real estate investor, these are people that maybe just started looking, started thinking about going and expanding into multifamily, and they're not quite sure yet. They have an idea of the area that they want to go into. So do you have a machine in place with your marketing that educates them along, that gets them prepared, gets them to trust you and know you and like you, so that when they're ready to make that buying decision, you are the person that they go to? That's what I mean by nurturing your ideal clients. All right, number four, do you have a marketing machine that is set up to repel, never work with clients? So your marketing dollars shouldn't be spent, throwing spaghetti in the wall and saying, I can work with everyone. Everyone is, welcome here. That's not a working business model. Okay. Unless you're Coca-Cola and have billions of dollars that you can throw away. That is not the correct approach. So you need to have a machine in place that is going to have messaging that is going to repel people that shouldn't be working for you. This requires you to have statements that are a little bit controversial, and that's okay. So, for example, in my business, right, we don't work with people for our estate planning purposes who are under a certain asset level. Why? Because that is not who our ideal client is. And so our messages are going to maybe turn off some people. If we're going to be talking about wealth, we're going to be talking about, seeing wealth and growth and all of that as good things. That might not be appealing to somebody in a different income level or asset level group. And that's okay. You want it to be repellent to them because they're not your ideal client. So that's important. All right. And finally, number five, do you have a marketing machine in place that's set up to engage your ideal clients when they need your services? This is really important. So not only do you have something that nurtures them to learn what they need to learn so they become a ready client for you when they're ready to make the decision, but you have something in place that says, here's what you can do now if you need me now, right? You need to have both of those, a nurture sequence, and you need to have something in place for the people that are ready right now. Here's how to contact me now. Here's how you get into my calendar now. You need to make sure that you have all those things. So marketing, those 5 things. And remember, successful business owners take action, but that action is strategic.